Hey everyone, so today I'll be unboxing the GoPro HERO7 Black. I just got it in the mail today, and right now I'm filming on my GoPro HERO6 Black, which this camera will be replacing hopefully. I decided to get this camera because of its hypersmooth abilities and also the time warp feature, which I'm very excited about since I do a lot of bike riding on a lot of bad roads in New York City where there's a lot of bumps, and the video is a little bit shaky at times, so hopefully this will be a big improvement for there. And I'm also wanting to test the low light features on this camera because the GoPro Hero 5 and Hero 6 don't do as well in low light, so I'm hoping this camera will do a lot better. So let's get on with this unboxing. So it comes in the plastic, which is easily removed. Tape. Nice case. HERO7 Black, 10 megapixels, 4K 60, live streaming, 33 feet underwater. I don't really plan to do much underwater stuff, but it's good to have. It has slow-mo 8 times. Nice case. I like the design a lot. It's very similar to the Hero 6 and the Hero 5, except the it looks much darker now, and the case actually now it shows 7 black. I'm sure it'll fit the other cases too if I use the Hero 6 case on the Hero 7 Black or the Hero 7 Black case on the Hero 6 camera. It'll still work, but we'll see. Now I know there's a opening on the bottom here, a pull tab, so I don't have to destroy the box. So let's open this up. Easy. Opens right up. And voila, it's out of the case, out of the display. So looks like to get the camera out, it's the same as the other Hero models. They have instructions, so if you don't know what to do, you can follow it. But you just pull this tab in the back like this. Number 1, number 2, these little tab thingies, you pull it and you push it forward like that. Camera comes right out. And here's the camera in all its glory. It's using the flat mount now attached to a thumb screw. You can remove the thumb screw by turning it counterclockwise. Comes right out. This little piece here is garbage, or recycling. I shouldn't say garbage. I don't want to create more waste in the world there that doesn't need to be. But there that goes. And here's the flat mount with the GoPro logo. It's a very useful mount. And here's the HERO7 Black camera itself. So to take it out from the housing, you have to pry it open like that from the case. If you didn't see that, I'll do it again. Use your two fingers and pull back right there. It comes right out. And now HERO7 Black is out. Now, weight-wise, I don't think there's a battery in here yet. Here's the battery compartment. I'll open it up to check. Yeah, there's no battery. I was about to say it feels lighter, but it makes sense now that there's no battery installed. It's probably in the box. So I'll put this to the side right now, and I'll open the box. So looks like there's a pull tab here. Oh, it's easier to open up this way. So GoPro, it's probably a little information packet. Yeah, just a little information packet on how to remove the case, which I did. Install the battery, open the battery door, charge it, power it on, and also to use the adhesive mount to any surface. and the GoPro Plus service, which provides some cloud backup, discounts, and damage replacement. So let's put that to the side. Get 2 stickers, which pretty cool. I like to put them on my bags or wherever I store my GoPros, so I know that they're there. So very useful. Product and safety instructions. I don't think we want to read these. The font's very small. I'm sure you can find a bigger version online somewhere. But all right, let's look into the meat of the box here. So just pull this back and pull this back, and looks like we have a USB-C cable. Uses to charge the GoPro and the battery. Well, I should say the battery rather. I'm not sure if this is able to power the GoPro alone while it's shooting footage, so you can use the camera without a battery, but I don't know about that. So put that to the side. And as usual, GoPro includes a curved adhesive mount. This can be used on surfaces like bike helmets where the surface isn't completely flat, or maybe something like a chair where one edge is higher than the other. So this is very useful. The glue is VHB, which stands for very high bond, 3M very high bond. So as when you put it on a surface, it's a very, very strong bond as long as you wait at least 24 hours, I believe. And the seal is pretty much very, very strong. I've used it on the rear of my bicycle and it's not coming off. So that's the curved mount. You have the flat adhesive mount, also the very high bond. And the battery. So comes right out of the plastic. First thoughts on the battery. It is a different design than the Hero 5 battery or the Hero 6, but from what I read online, they perform exactly the same. They're the same capacity. It's just the design that's different. So let me put the battery inside the camera like that and see how much it weighs. So weight-wise, I believe it is the same as the Hero 6 and the Hero 5. I mean, with something this small, the weight shouldn't really matter too much unless you're like putting it on something very, very sensitive, like a flimsy tripod or something. And I don't know why it turned on automatically like that. But let me take off this rear plastic. All right, so looks like it just automatically booted. English. Let's set this up. Legal stuff, agree. GPS, I'm going to turn it off because I want to save battery and I don't really use that pretty much. I don't want to connect it to my phone yet. I'll do it later. Today's date is October 4th, 2018. And the time, let me check what time it is. Obviously, by the time I upload to YouTube, it's probably not going to be the 4th anymore or this time, but it's 7:41 p.m. Eastern in New York. 7:41 p.m. 18% battery. Wow, so first impressions of this menu, it is really different than the 6 or the 5. Capture settings. Whoa, what happened there? I just went really fast. This menu right here, I'm just first impressions, is blazing fast. I've heard you could just swipe left and swipe right and it'll automatically change the settings. Video. I just need to get the hang of it now. The menu is fluid. So let's see if I could change the change modes here. video and looping. Wow. Where's 4K? 4K wide. I don't want 4K 4.3. That's HEVC codec, which stands for a high efficiency video codec. You need an advanced computer to play back the video files from this GoPro. You see 4.3 format isn't supported at 4.3, but if you change it to 6.16 to 9 resolution, you'll get it. So this GoPro does support 4K 60 stabilization, but I believe Hypersmooth is not supported. Hypersmooth is like the ultra smooth stabilization feature. So let me turn it down to 30 and you'll see Hypersmooth stabilization, but 60 standard. And I wonder if I could even change it if I don't want Hypersmooth stabilization. What if I just want standard stabilization at 2.7K 60? I don't even think that's an option. So yeah. What's this plus? Touch zoom slide to zoom in or out. Oh wow. This is a lot better than the Hero 6. You had to pinch and zoom, but this is a lot less sensitive. Alright, so I'm going to charge this camera up and start using it. I hope you enjoy this unboxing, and yeah, continue with seeing my channel for some footage with this Hero 7. Hopefully it'll be a lot better than my Hero 6, and I'll have a lot smoother footage for you all. Take care, everyone.